Hey, go there. Don't ask me, go there. What you go there? God willing, next semester they are going to deploy health personnel who will come and assist the existing ones, such that when hours close at 4 p.m., they will also continue to the following day. Wow, Real Madrid. Why not?
Hello guys, you're welcome back to Legend TV, the only channel for all your campus gist and advice. And today we have in our midst a very great and honored person in our institution, an aspiring SRC President, who is here to share his personal life, vision and then some stuff with us. Then he's in the person of Mr. John Obeng. You are welcome, Mr. Obeng.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay. Today you are looking nice and then you are neatly dressed. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's our way. So let's dive straight into today's agenda. Okay, so first and foremost, give us a 30-second speech. Why should you be the next SRC President?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, all viewers. As my brother rightly said, my name is John Obeng, an aspirant for the position of the SRC President on the ticket of Team Nice. Now, on why you should vote for me as your next SRC President here in Cape Coast Technical University. My personal life and my track records spells it all out.
Okay.
Looking at the campus activities when it comes to students advocacy, you all bear witness with me the things we've done in the past, serving you before as your SRC Speaker of Parliament, that's this year. And then also looking at the activities and the things we were able to achieve when we had the opportunity to serve you as your SRC Speaker of Parliament. I happen to be the most experienced candidate in the upcoming SRC election, and I am looking for an opportunity in the SRC where all these experiences I have gathered so far in the SRC will be brought to bear to help catapult the image of CCTU SRC forward. Collectively, we are reaching out to all students who have also interest in the activities of the SRC and seeking that our school move forward in student leadership. I implore you all to join hands with Team Nice. Together, let us put our limited resources into effective use. Thank you.
I hear you have some great policies in store for us, and then you've waited too long enough to hear them. Can you let them flow?
Okay, with our policy to tackle and to begin with, we are looking at what we call the SRC project, CCTU SRC project. Now, over the years, there have been an establishment of some projects which began by some SRC, past SRC executives. These are student-invested money projects that the SRC embarked on some years ago. But it's quite unfortunate that presidents come, presidents go. No one is paying heed or attention to these projects, and these projects are fading. And we are saying collectively that if we allow these projects to go down, this is student-invested money which is going down, which is not supposed to happen. So it's nice. We are moving back as it is codified in our article, SRC, CCTU, SRC Constitution, Article 34, which states that any project that a president or a government begins, any other government that comes should be able to continue before heading to another project. We want to bring this into bear, to invest into the projects that we've already started with, that it will be brought to bear. More also, we are looking at our school clinic. You bear witness with me, all students of CCTU, that apart from 4, when it is 4 o'clock p.m. on campus, the school clinic will stop working. That is when they close. For this reason, I have already engaged the Director of Works in the person of Mr. Gabriel Hagan to ask him questions on why the school clinic closes at 4. Because we are humans. Anything can happen to any of us at any given time. And more importantly, the entire technical university have only one university hall, which is the school hostel, which also implies that more than 95% of the student populace relies so much on the other private hostels, both near and from afar. For this reason, we have to do something about it. If something happens to you after 4 o'clock, where are you going? Who is coming to your aid? Which is why we have taken it upon ourselves to run the school clinic 24/7 services, because it is not only serving CCTU students, it is serving the entire community. So when I approached him, he also called in the registrar in a person of Dr. Anthony Texan, and then the dean of students in a person of Professor Charles Emmanuel Opong. We sat and deliberated, and on consultation with them, I was informed that last year the then president, His Excellency Emmanuel Edu Igan, also approached them with a similar thing, of which they were able to push it to GS. Until now, they haven't heard anything from them. So when I went to them, then I said, if that is the case, we have to take an immediate action to combat the challenge that arises, because most of the students, when they fall ill in the night or even in the evening, we have to rush them to the main hospital in Taberton or the other clinics that are nearby, and this comes with a cost. All the time, if you take someone there, you end up calling the person's parent to come for such an individual's aid. But we have a school clinic. Why is it not serving us? So we have pushed it to GHS, I mean Ghana Health Service. And upon agreement with them, they have also rest assured us that God willing, next semester, they are going to deploy health personnel who will come and assist the existing ones, such that when hours close at 4 p.m., they will also continue to the following day, that is 8 a.m., and then hours will come and substitute them, which will mean that we are going to have a 24/7 clinic services being rendered on campus to combat any unforeseen circumstances that may arise pertaining to our health. Moving away from there, as we speak, currently, you bear witness that Accra Technical University, where they are located, there are a lot of universities surrounding Accra Technical Universities. But all we see is that they keep rising. But here in Cape Coast, the only university around us is UCC. But look at our numbers. Why is it that those who are even surrounded by a lot of universities are still excelling, and we are only facing one university, we are not excelling? Many years ago, you'll be surprised to know that Cape Coast Polytechnic before, today Cape Coast Technical University, when it was a polytechnic, the population that we're having is far, far more than today. So the question is, why? There is a higher need for us, we being the student, to build a stronger student front to ask some of these questions and to find lasting solutions to them. To do this, we have to engage the various stakeholders. And we, the students of Cape Coast Technical University, we are stakeholders. If you consider our constitution, CCTU SRC Constitution, Article 2, which states or spells out the sovereignty of CCTU SRC, which states that the sovereignty of CCTU SRC resides in each and every registered individual of CCTU or student of CCTU. We are also stakeholders. We have a say. So what we are doing is to tackle the various lecture halls. We can't just get up and put up buildings. No. The little that we have, how can we renovate them to make it so attractive, such that we are here, we will attest to whatever we are having and patronize them to win more people to this place? Because in one way or the other, I believe so much that we are coming from a school. SHS or a technical institution, wherever we may be coming from, we are coming from the masses. And so I believe so much that we can convince a lot of the people. I'm specifically referring to our alma mater. Wherever you are coming from, if you should go back to wherever you are coming from, you should be proud to tell them that this is the school that you are coming from. And for that matter, you are advertising the school to them to also come and join us here, to enjoy whatever we are having. Fortunately enough, last year, when the international survey was conducted, CCTU, we have nothing. We are now growing, but we were placed third among the technical universities. We are 10 in number, but CCTU, fortunately for us, we were placed third. What we are looking at is that the little things that we are tackling the various lecture halls. Let us renovate our lecture halls to create a more conducive academic atmosphere, such that going forward, we will also use even that means as a form of advertisement. Look at our model lecture hall. We are not promising much, but what we are promising is that at least before Team Nice leaves office, we will be able to have one more or two more lecture halls being renovated to a model lecture hall. And we believe so much that if this vision should reach up higher, it alone will attract more students to this school. Because even this university, whenever we want to hold any advertisement, we do it in the model lecture hall. So imagine if you are having more. Our programs, everything will be held there, and it will be so conducive for us, which will also stimulate a higher sense of academic activities here on campus. Moreover, since we are having only one university hall, and what is happening currently is that most of the students do come from near and from afar to come and study in the evening here on campus, to have access to the Wi-Fi. For this reason, we are finding a solution to it. Excuse me if I use UCC as an example. I'm using them because they are closer to us, so that we can easily relate to whatever we are bringing on board. Currently, they are giving 5 gig auto recharge to all students on campus over there. But I, working with the SRC before, I know what comes into the SRC. CCTU SRC, we can't afford the 5 gig. It is too expensive. Even if we will be able, it will mean that we have to go for loan in order to afford the 5 gig for all students at the end of every month. But our constitution states that we cannot go for a loan for this. But I believe that even if we should go for a loan, we should go for a loan that we can use to provide an accommodation for the students, not for such. Because it is also a higher need on campus. Accommodation is a big challenge. Viewers listening to me, I don't know whoever is listening to us, but this is a challenge, and we are seizing this opportunity to reach out to all of you. Anyone you know, any company you know, we need a helping hand. We have to come together. This is not about politics. The political games we are playing here on our side is not helping. It's not taking us anywhere. Over the years, this is how it has been, which is why Team Nice, we are reaching out to each and every individual that these games are not helping us. Let us collectively come together, reach out to the people. We need help. We need people to come and put up hostels for us, to provide us with accommodation. And the plan we are looking for is build, operate, and transfer. Come and build, come and operate, and transfer it to us, such that in the near future it becomes our asset. So we are renovating that side, and with the 3 gig bundle we have signed up for with MTN. This is very authentic. MTN happens to be one of the most authentic and trusted networks around. which is why we are reaching out to them. That we are making it a whole year, which means that even when we vacate, wherever we will be, we will still stand the chance of being given the 3 gig data bundle to also continue with any other activity we may have ourselves engaged in. The next thing we are looking at is what we call the religious support scheme. We believe so much that each and every student on campus belongs to a religion. Our religion matters in our academic works. However, we are learning, our studying strategies, everything, our religion plays a role. Imagine chaplaincy and the Muslim community being supported by the SRC. Just as we take a component of the SRC to the various departmental heads organizing programs on campus. I believe so much that we believe so much that if we take a component to these main heads, it is going to help them in their activities because they also play a major role in our lives. So we also want to advocate the religious support scheme to support the various religious bodies. Most of the time when we are even organizing departmental programs, we go to chaplaincy and seek for their chairs and canopies. But the question is, what do we give them in return? Today, look at their canopy. When it rains today and you are under that canopy, you'll be wet as though you are not under a canopy. It is sport. It is nothing to write home about. Look at Jemsa. It is nothing to write home about. We have to come together, good people of CCT. We have to come together to help ourselves. More also, we are looking at providing additional skill to students, regardless of the program you are offering. This is a technical university, and for that matter, our technicalities must be seen. We do not know what the future holds for any of us. Today, we may be studying accounting. Tomorrow, we may be doing electricals or any other thing. Which is why the entrepreneurial skill that we are bringing on board matters a lot. Currently, we are liaising with Tribe Africa to provide us with digital skill. Digital skill also currently happen to be the one of the most highly paid jobs around in the job market. When it comes to data science analysis, when it comes to website development, when we come to AI interventions, when it comes to social media advertisement, they are all around. Imagine a department, for instance, electrical department or the School of Engineering. If we should organize a program, a seminar where we seize the opportunity to educate people on the installation of CCTV cameras, biomass installation, biogas installation, imagine the impact we are going to make collectively. Such that even after here, you find yourself doing other minor things which may fetch you some money. Even while you stay on campus, any little thing that you know how to do well, if we come to your aid to showcase whatever you are having, that is what we call talent mining. To showcase whatever we are having, we believe so much that our technicalities will reach somewhere, will take us somewhere, and will sell the school in the long run. Finally, in our policy, we are looking at what we call student insurance scheme. You bear witness with me that we have sportsmen and women on campus, athletes on campus. Whenever they engage in any activities on behalf of CCTU and they are injured or anything happens to them, they come back home and treat themselves. The university doesn't help them. So what will even encourage them to put themselves up for the school when it comes to these games? They won't. We will keep losing. And our name will keep coming down. Last year, when they went for the Gatusa Games, it was nothing to write home about. They pull out their best, but their best didn't get us anywhere. Which is why we want to provide an avenue to motivate them that, look, this game you are going to play, we have your back. Anything that happens to you, CCTU SRC has got you covered. Imagine the impact it is going to create. Students do come to campus when you are filling your forms to come here to join us on campus. Your guardian, you provide a detail of your guardian. But the question is, you are telling us that this is the person who is taking care of you when it comes to your academic work. When something happens to that person, what happens to you then? If your father is the one that you used to fill that side, and something happens to your father for any reason, your father is not well, or is not working any longer, or is dead, deceased, what happens to you? Yes, which is why we want to put up this insurance policy to help ourselves, to help students of CCT. To end it all is the power plant agenda. The entire campus, whenever there is energy crisis, power out, most of the lectures do not hold because of the projectors they used to use in our various lecture halls, the computers that we have been using in the various computer labs, amateur lab, Com2, it will all come to a standstill. Imagine the uncomfortable situations that we are faced with whenever there is light out and we are in the lecture halls. This is not SHS, people. This is a technical university that we have to help ourselves. So we are looking at providing one more power plant.
That's interesting.
Yes, if we can afford one, if we get it and we are using it, we may not power the entire campus, but at least new block. We want to take new block up and power that side because most of the lectures are being held at that side as well. Whenever there is light out, the school clinic, Eagle FM, the library, and then the electrical block, they get power because we have one power plant that powers to that level. So we want to supply one more to help. So in general, these are our policies that we are aiming that when we become your next SRC President, we are going to bring on board. Team Nice, we are not aiming at just winning. We are aiming at the collective efforts that we can all bring on board, such that our limited resources will be put into effective use. More also be reminded, good people of CCTU, we thank you so much for your prayers and support that you rendered unto us during the Sunday vetting that came off. By God's grace, Team Nice, we emerged victorious, and we are praying that you come and support us on Saturday, 3rd August, which is next week Saturday. Team Nice, we are number 1 on the ballot paper. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's change the gears a bit. Let's move into your personal interest. What one thing would you love to do in your free time that people hardly know about?
It's my leisure time. I like games. Yes, so I watch games a lot. I play games a lot. So that is what I do during my leisure time. But in the midst of playing the game, if I get a novel, it won't pass me by.
I read it. Okay. What's your craziest food combination and why?
Wow, that's amazing. Wow, so my craziest food combination, that is gobe. Yes, the student companion.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, you know. Way back from SHS, I used to take it a lot. If you don't find me in my office, you meet me at the Gobe Center.
So if you could swap life with a celebrity, who would it be and why?
A celebrity. For the celebrities, I am not so much into them, but then there is one particular celebrity that I know and I love him so much because of his background and how well he started. That is Sarkodie. Yes, Sarkodie. I like him a lot.
So what song motivates you the most? What song motivates you?
Okay, so my favorite songs, unfortunately, they are, I don't know the background, but they are all Christian songs. I like them a lot. I like Christian songs a lot.
Well, all right, back to campus life. So what one thing do you love about our campus, and then one thing you would love to change about this campus?
Oh, okay. So here on CCTU campus, one thing I admire a lot is our tuition. Yes, the tuition here, for that matter, there is no two sides about our tuition here. It's very to its highest points, to its highest premium. So for our tuition there, it's one of the best. It's one of the best.
What funniest thing has it happened to you on campus? Any funniest thing that has happened to you on campus here?
Hey. Oh, okay. So one of the funniest things that has happened to me ever on CCTU campus is, I do recall one lady called me to her hostel that this year my campaigning section that we are visiting the various hostels, we haven't been to their hostel, so I should come there and say what happened over there. I went back home and I was thinking, I said, wow, well, some people have their own reasons. I went to their hostel with my team, the entire team. We went there, and all the lady could say was that we should come in. So when we knocked at the door, we went in, and she was in with her colleagues. I think they were 8 in number. So one question they asked us was that I should smile. So I just made the face like I've been doing, so I did that and then I smiled, and they said that was all that they were looking for. So after smiling, they themselves took us to a different hostel, campaigned massively for us, and after there, when we were going, I asked myself a lot of questions. That this is the doing of the Lord. Yeah, because we went to Bonkus, from here Bonkus down, to go and visit them, and all we could do was to smile and give a feast. So you can imagine. Alright.
So when we create this rapid fire, you choose your choice, and then it goes this way. Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Wow, Real Madrid. Why not?
That's
the best team, you know.
Okay.
I'm sorry if my best team may not be your best team.
Okay.
But you know, I can't choose both sides. I have to choose one.
Okay. Gobe or Wachi?
Hey, Gobe. Don't ask me Gobe or Wachi. Gobe.
Satawali or Stoneboy?
Satawali or Stoneboy. Oh, add my favorites.
Okay.
Sarkodie. Add Sarkodie.
Okay. So choose one from them. Satawali or Stoneboy?
Hey. Okay, I'll go in for Stoneboy.
Okay. Messi or Ronaldo?
Don't ask me that question. Definitely, it's Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Hey, this is a tough question. All right, Ferrari.
Right. Okay, look, when we phrase it, deep question. What is the biggest obstacle you have in life, and how did you overcome it? The biggest obstacle, and how has it shaped you today?
Oh, okay. Thank you. The biggest challenge I have faced on campus so far is last 2 years when I lost my election with a very slim margin. It was so much. It created a lot of inconveniences for me. It didn't go so well, but glory be to God. You know, it is part of life. What matters is after falling in life, how well you'll be able to get up and get moving. So we got up and got moving, and this is how far the Lord has brought us.
You mention one person that has shaped your life today and has made you become who you are today. One person who has shaped your life to become who you are today.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. That is Professor Charles Emmanuel Okon, the current Dean of Students of Cape Coast Technical University and a lecturer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering.
So, Mr. Obeng, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give your younger self?
I would tell my younger self never to give up in life. Not all routes are straight.
Sure.
There are curves. Some are good routes, some are bad. Life is always presenting situations to us. But whatever can be, as we walk through life, I will tell my younger self to learn from everything that my younger self is going through, because it will come back again.
We're almost done with this interview. Kindly sum up your campaign in one powerful sentence.
All right, so thank you with this one. I'm not saying any other different thing other than reaching out to you all, fellow students of CCTU. We need your help collectively to make this come to a reality.
Sure.
This is not a departmental election. This is the entire school's election. We plead with each and every one. Come 3rd August. Come and support Team Nice to victory. God bless us all. God bless us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay.
You're welcome, my brother.
So if you enjoyed this video, kindly give us a thumbs up and then do also subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. Stay tuned.